So first of all, I just want to say this to my auntie because I know you're going to be very upset at me. But I had to say something. I know everybody in the family is asking me, let it go, let it go, let it go. And I tried. I really did. I know online y'all know them as Frenchman and Duchess. But to me, I know them as Shamarcus and Zaria.
Whatever his name.
Obi. My Obi? What about it?
Tell him that part.
What about it?
Tell him.
You tell him, what about it?
You can try to get I'm gonna put my shoes on first.
What about it?
Yeah, hold on, I'm about to tell y'all the story. Hold on.
Yeah, tell him.
And put my shoes on. Okay, you gonna try to whip me up this one. Hold on, let me put my shoe on. Shit, no, you love to sleep. I ain't get to tell my Odi. Then
I know you're that.
Then I gotta die like that. You told my shit. I gotta die if I tell what happened.
Give my phone.
That's crazy, y'all. I ain't really looked out behind it, so y'all won't know that tea right now. Mark done got quiet. Where he at? He right here. He getting mad. He don't like the truth coming out.
With that being said, I want to clear a few things up about my cousin. Because at the end of the day, it needs to be said. All I keep hearing online is Odi this, Odi this. Let's clear something up. First of all, my cousin's name is not Odi. It's Obi. Let's start there. Secondly, y'all paint this narrative as if it was some type of down low situation going on. And what I want to let y'all know is, first of all, Obi got bitches. So I'm going to just say that. He was not a part of the community. This is not no DL situation. I also want to say this because the narrative that's being painted is not right. First of all, my cousin is deceased. So rest in peace to him. But I want y'all to understand a few things about our family. We got some serious steppers over here. And when I say steppers, I'm not talking about the stuff y'all see on the internet where they posting up. No, we got them real gangsters that move in silence. So everybody's sitting here trying to figure out, why did Shamarcus do what he did? Well, let me explain to you why. Because there's a couple things y'all need to know. First of all, Shamarcus knew that he wasn't going to make it 24 hours. Let's start. He wasn't going to make it 24 hours. He wasn't. So it was better for him to do what he did to himself before somebody else did something to him. Let's start there. Secondly, everybody's painting this picture as if he pewed Zaria or if he Zaria, and that wasn't the case. What happened is that boy put hands and feet on that girl. And this wasn't something new. He always put hands and feet on that girl. Head, shoulder, knees, and toes on that girl. Let's be honest. This time stuff went a little bit too far. It happens. It went a little bit too far. Rest in peace to both of them. Because it's never right to put your hands on a female. Let's start there. He put hands and feet on this girl so bad that she was unconscious. Now, personally, I feel like she could have made it had she got the medical attention that she needed. But she laid there for an hour and a half before police had even arrived. Make that make sense. If he really cared about her, you know what he would have did? He'd have picked up the phone and called the ambulance. But he didn't. Because he already knew he had fucked up. He had fucked up really bad. Everybody like, well, y'all talking about, she said Odi's name. Basically, that was, who the fuck is Odi? It's Obi. But see, the problem is our family started to pay attention because the situation that happened with Obi was fucked up. And we knew it was some foul play. We been knowing it was some foul play. We just been trying to figure out what players was on the chessboard. You feel me? That's what we was trying to figure out. And my auntie been saying she felt like Shamarcus was on some bullshit. Now let's be real. Shamarcus and Obi been friends for a minute. Best friends. Thick as thieves. Obi go get money, he brings Shamarcus. Shamarcus ain't have to worry about no bread when my cousin was alive. Cause when Obi rode, he brought Shamarcus. If he got paid, he brought Shamarcus and broke him off. But see, the problem is when you out here getting money, because my cousin wasn't no weak dude. When I tell you he was out here getting that bread, he was getting that bread. And it might have not have been legally, but he was getting that bread. And the crazy thing about it is the way he was set up, we kept saying, this got to be an inside situation because the stuff that these people knew didn't make sense. It got to be an inside situation. He knew this whole motherfucking time that he was a snake-ass dude. He knew this. He knew if it ever came out that he was involved in that situation with my cousin Obi, that he was going to have to give his ass to God. You understand that? Period. He knew this. So while he was up here pillow talking to Zaria, He ain't realized this whole time you been putting hands and feet on that girl. See, she called the wrong people. What she should have did is called my family and told us the real, but she was so afraid to say something. Because she knew if she said something, it was gonna go the way it was gonna go. This boy put hands and feet on this girl for everything she did that he felt or deemed that was unacceptable. But he couldn't do that shit with my cousin around. Obi didn't play that putting your hands on female, doing. He didn't play that. And see, the more I think back, it's starting to make sense. It's starting to make a lot of sense. And my auntie said, don't get on there, Truth. Don't say nothing. Let it go. We got our justice. And I told my auntie, I said, no, our motherfuckers need to know the real. They need to know how motherfucking snake down dirty Shamarcus was. Now, I don't give a fuck about your motherfucking family, your brothers, your cousins, your aunties, because they all can get it. So play with me if you want to. I meant that everything on my cousin's grave, they all can get it. So don't come over here with that bullshit when your motherfucking brother is a snake down dirty ass nigga. He know what he did to my cousin. He know how he set my cousin up. Cause see, the shit that these motherfuckers knew, it was definitely an inside job. And Shamarcus' bitch ass was right there the whole motherfucking time playing puppet master. You had the audacity to show up at my cousin's motherfucking funeral. You knew this shit was gonna come back tenfold. You knew it. And see, what people don't realize about Zaria, everybody talking about she was smiling, she was laughing. That girl would do that. She was nervous. She was scared. Every time he would do that, she automatically knew she had to put her hair up. She knew she had to throw some tennis shoes on so she could try to get up out the door because this boy always was on that type of timing with her. I don't give a fuck that she was 6 feet tall. That didn't mean nothing. This is a man you fighting against. But see, he knew when she said Obi's name, it was going to be a problem. Because why you bringing up Obi? What you mean with what happened with Obi? And see, I think she tried to play it off by saying Odi. She tried to play it off because she knew if she would have said Obi, everybody in my family would have been like, ain't no motherfucking Odi. It's Obi. And see, God got a funny way of serving revenge cold, bruh. It was better that he did it to himself. It was better because it was going to happen regardless. You can't go around and do that type of shit to people and think you safe on these streets. Family got some serious cold gangsters. Like I said, moving silence type gangsters. Anybody gonna call you on the phone? Anybody gonna threaten you on the internet? We don't do that. This old school shit right here. He knew he had what? Not too many options. Cause see, if he would have went to jail and got locked up, he was gonna get it. If he'd have been on these streets, he was gonna motherfucking get it. That's why he did what he did. Cause see, he ain't immune to going to jail. He done did that plenty of times. Been locked up plenty of times. Then put shoulders, feet, and toes on this girl plenty of times. Sad thing is he wanted to make sure she didn't survive. So I'm wondering if some of y'all drinking that Florida water. You got to be. Because some of the comments is just outlandish. Or what? I can clearly tell that some of y'all don't have no real steppers in y'all family. I can clearly tell y'all that. Because the video that I made was to basically clear up some of the things that was being said in reference to my cousin. Rest in peace. That was it. I wasn't coming on here to tell y'all exactly how he got set up. For what? What does that do? Like, y'all be asking the weirdest shit ever. How he got unalived. What? That's too much information. And I'm not putting that out here. My auntie clearly told me, be careful with what you say. Clarify what you need to clarify and keep it moving. And that's exactly what I did. Now, y'all want me to get into detail of how he got set up. What was he doing when he got set? What? Huh? Didn't I just tell y'all we don't do all that talking? I came on here for one specific reason. Stop dragging my cousin's name through the dirt. Stop adding shit on him that don't belong on him. That's like you putting a body on somebody that didn't do the body. No. I wanted to make it very clear. But since my cousin's been gone for a good minute, when that girl brought up his name, Zaria, when she brought up his name, it made me just like, what? It made my auntie and everybody else in my family, why you bringing up Obi? That was the point of the video. Because y'all was running with the wrong narrative. That's it. How it happened, where it happened, the details and specifics. Look it up if you want to find out some information. But I'm not going to tell you everything. It's no point for me to do that. That wasn't the point for me to come on here for. See, what y'all want me to do is to get on here and start talking too much and start snitching on people. And we don't do that, baby. Quit drinking that Florida water. Quit drinking that Florida water. It's got y'all gone. So, for y'all that don't know, You know, they had a homecoming for Zaria. Yeah, nice balloon release. They also had a homecoming yesterday yesterday at 1 o'clock for Mark, aka Shamarcus. And yeah, we just need to make sure he was really in the ground. That's about all that was about. You know, he got the easy way out. And I'm going to keep saying he got the easy way out. For those of y'all that know, you know. But he already knew what it was going to be. A lot of y'all came here to my, well, your cousin been dead for a little minute. Why wasn't something done? Because we was not sure. See, let me explain to you. You don't just go out here and put shit on people. You don't go out here and assume shit. When you assume shit, you make an ass out of you, not me. Spell assume. Probably don't even know how to do it. Look it up if you can't. But you don't go out here and just assume shit. We had a couple players that we figured probably had something to do with it. But now we know for sure. For sure. Some of y'all slow on this internet. Not to mention the ones of y'all on here talking about, oh my God, I can't stand her nails. Y'all ain't never seen a real nail in your life. Y'all so busy paying them Koreans to do your nails, you don't know how to grow your own. Hell, y'all ain't even got real hair coming out your head. It just is gone-ish. My hair all the way down my back. Real hair. I'm a natural girly. Something you may not be familiar with. Try growing what God gave you. And you wouldn't have so many damn dumbass questions. It's not a claw nail, baby. My nail curves. See that? My nail curves. Curves. It's a real nail. Curve. Real nail. Real. You see this? Real. Wouldn't know nothing about it. Y'all wouldn't know nothing about it because y'all slow. Y'all used to going to get them Koreans to do your shit. You're not used to real nails. You're not used to the real yellow color of your nail. You see that? That's a real fingernail right there. That's slow. Anyway, and for the one person that's talking about what DL means that it's down low, so you wouldn't know. It's just because you don't know your family don't mean I don't know mine. Check that, okay? Thank you for the picture. I greatly appreciate it. But sweetheart, let me tell you something. His brother should have took the time to stop him from putting hands and feet on Zaria. That's what he should have did. And he never tried, not one time. See, they thought this stuff was normal. It's not normal for somebody to put their hands and feet on you every time you do something that they don't like. Not to mention his brother was just laid to rest yesterday. Matter of fact, Zaria was laid to rest yesterday. They had a visitation for her on the 20th, had her homecoming on the 21st, had Marcus's homecoming on the 21st as well. It's crazy they both was deceased or unalive the same day and buried the same day. See, God got a funny way of showing you things. You understand that? And the crazy thing to me is he don't know my people like that. He don't. He just running his mouth.
That ain't even his real name. Y'all just got them taking that, running with that. That's some personal shit that happened with him. And you know, he told her, hey, get off there, tell the business. And get him jammed up for something. And that was it. Obi, y'all call him Obi, whatever. That ain't his name, but, you know, say what y'all want to say. But, yeah, it wasn't no gay shit, no nothing like that. You know, it just went left at the last part. You know, they got in a fight. They tussled. He loves her. He loved her. He love her, like love the ground she walk on. They get mad. He love her. So they get in a fight. They get in a tussle. Whatever happened, I wasn't there. He called me. He called me last night. He said, bro, call Zai phone. Call Zai. Call Zai, bro. I said, well, what's up? What happened? He's like, bro, just call Zai. So I'm calling. I hung up with him. I called her. Phone wasn't picking up. I called him back. Told him she wasn't picking up. I didn't want to tell him what I think he already knew. He was like, bro. He was like, bro, I think I fucked up. I might have fucked up. He said, bro, I might have fucked up, bro. So I'm like, damn. Because it was bad. It was tragic. So we're not going to say he just jumped on women, he just beat her. They have a great relationship. Every relationship go through stuff. Every relationship go through things. He don't just wake up and just jump on her, beat her. He don't do that.
Real talk. Real talk. What he need to be focused on is dealing with the situations he need to deal with when it comes to his family. Okay? It's a baby out here now that don't got a mother and don't got a father. That's what he need to be worried about. But while he posting all of that stuff up, never once did he come to my page and say not nan thing. Make that make sense. Because he already know I ain't the one to play those games with. I ain't. He can say what he want to say. But the real question is why didn't you do something to step in as a brother? You thought the shit was sweet. You thought it was acceptable for a man to put hands, feet, shoulders, and toes on a woman. That's what you thought. And this crazy thing to me is Daria, she kept going back and forth. She loved him. She should have been left this north. I'm not trying to be funny. When he was locked up and she ended up doing what she did. And I don't know if y'all know the story, but when she ended up sleeping with old boy, had a little boyfriend on the side, whatever. He come home. She didn't know he was coming home. Found her in the bed doing what she do, having a little with old boy. He put hands and feet on that girl for hours. Hours. To the point she had to run up out the house naked to get to the police station. Because he done so much and this fool follow her.
You heard him on live. He got into it. He jumped on her. They got in a fight. He jumped on her for, it wasn't no 3 hours. That both of them exaggerated. Both of them exaggerated. It wasn't no 3 hours. Bro got up. He went to work. He get to the job. He say, bro, I think somebody trying to break in at the house. He called me like, bro, I think somebody trying to break in at the house. So like, come on, right? Why you say that? He was like, man, the front camera going off. The front camera gone. So he left work. He doubled back. He left work. He go back to his house that they share, and he went in the house. He parked his car down the road. He went in the house. Zai was in there. Zai was in there fucking another guy. Plain and simple. That's why she was naked. He went in the house. His house. He lived with her in his room, his bed. They in there fucking. He lost it. He jumped on both of them. He jumped on both of them. When he fighting with the dude, tussling with the dude, she run out the house, jump in the car. She go to the police station. He get up, chasing her, fuck the dude, that's the dude in there, whatever. Chasing her. He drive crazy, mad. He drive right up to the police station. He get there, you know, she's standing outside the car, naked, talking with 2 officers. Shit. Officer telling him to pull over. He was like, nah. He dipped. He came home. Shit. That was it. He left her. It was over with. He stayed at the house. We at the house every day. We chilling. And shit. Zai kept calling. Like, she wanted him back.
Then after he follow her and realized the police know that he to put hands, shoulders, knees, and toes, he take off. And the police got to go after you. What you pull up for, fool? Dumb shit. But as a brother, in the Bible it says, I'm my brother's keeper. So why didn't you do something to keep your brother from making a disaster and a mistake that he just made? You knew your brother was a snake, and never once did you tell him the moves you making in the street gonna mess around and get you done up, bruh.
I'ma say it like this. Damn, bro, sorry to take you serious, my nigga. And shit, I thought it was just a typical. I thought it was just a typical, my nigga. I ain't even gonna cap. I thought it was just a typical. I thought it was just the normal bro and sis, you know? And this real. This real. This the realest I can get. This the realest I can get.
You ain't never tell him that. You ain't never try to do nothing to keep your brother out of jail. You ain't never tell him that. So don't go and get on the internet now crying, talking about how you miss him, how this, and that. Don't do all that. Don't do all that, because when he was here, you wasn't in his life being beneficial. See, when it come to my brothers, I see him doing something wrong, I'm stepping up. I see them putting their hands on a female and clocking it. We don't play them games over here. We real people. You understand that? And you putting your hands on a person, one day you're going to go too far. One day you're going to go too far. And for her, she felt like he was on here airing her out. And she had that clutch in the bag on it. She had that clutch. So she said, you know what? Let me throw this out and say, Odi. Let me just throw it out there. Because he know if he keep talking on me, I got some shit to talk on him about. The problem was that she was playing the wrong game, baby. See, he talking about you sleeping with this dude and that dude. You talking about him setting somebody up. You talking about he fucked with the wrong family. You talking about him doing the wrong thing. See, when you went there, he already knew his days was numbered. He knew his time was coming up. He knew that my family was not going to play them games with him, baby. He knew that. He knew that. That's why he kept that secret. But what he should have did is kept that motherfucking secret to itself. Because let me tell you something. The only person can tell on you is yourself when you don't run your motherfucking mouth. See, he thought, I get on here and say whatever I want to say about her. She ain't going to say nothing about me. At least not that. You playing a deadly game, baby. A deadly game. And I'm sorry to say, I don't feel sorry for his family, not one bit. People ask me, why did you say rest in peace, baby? I meant rest in piss. I don't give up about his family, what they going through, how they feel, period. At 1 o'clock yesterday, we was just trying to make sure he was asleep. Making sure he was really asleep. That's what we was trying to make sure. For real, for real. The only beautiful ceremony was Zarya's. Period. The balloon release, that was the only beautiful thing. But like I said, they both unalived the same day, buried the same day. Different churches, stuff like that. But it's crazy, same day. God got a funny way of putting stuff in you, putting intuition in there. Mind you, this girl knew that it was a matter of time before this boy took her from her kids. She could feel it. She had already left that day. Dropped the baby off at a babysitter. She had already left that day. Why did you come back? Why did you come back? And then playing this game with him, going back and forth. Baby, somebody tell you they gonna do it to you, believe them. Believe them. Somebody tell you they gonna put you under, baby, believe them. Because you ain't got to tell me twice. You ain't got to tell me twice. You ain't got to do it. You tell me one time you gonna do it to me, baby. I'm strapped up, cocked and ready to go. I got 16 friends that'll let you know. You understand that? The problem is we as people think everything is a joke. It's a game. And in life, motherfuckers will tell you exactly who they is. They will show you who they is. Point blank and simple. She knew what this boy did to my cousin. She should have left him alone because a motherfucker that'll set up his best friend. A motherfucker that'll set up the nigga that's putting money in his pocket. Helping you and your family eat. That same motherfucker will do the same to you. See, sometimes you laying next to the enemy and don't even know. But you gotta listen to what a man tell you. You gotta listen to what a female tell you. If you she say, I'll cut your throat. Believe it. Believe it. That's the problem with people. They think everybody joking and playing. Oh, he love me. Oh, she love me. Love will get you caught up in the wrong way, baby. And take you from the people that really do love and care about you. Real stuff. Real stuff. His brother, he was a weak ass bitch. I said what I said. Because a real brother would have got his brother in check.